Welcome back, everybody, to Sin Vergüenza, the podcast. I'm your host, Ali, and I'm joined alongside my co-host,
Mr. Anonymous.
And we're back from our Cali trip. It's weird how pretty much I can, wake up from a night feeling, hungover, but I don't drink. Because I felt fucked up the next day.
Did you?
Body aching, head hurting, fucking munchies like a motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know if I made it past the 30 seconds. It's okay, though.
For me, it was, yeah, my foot kind of hurt, but other than that, I kind of felt normal, I guess, after a little bit.
Week update. So I did do my spirit week. I'm making that little video right now. Don't make fun of me, because if you do, your mom's a hoe. But I did spirit week. We pretty much had a little kickback here at the house for Halloween. I was trying to get creative by making a little pumpkin cinnamon roll that I seen on TikTok. And pretty much I didn't have the pan for it, so I couldn't make it. So I just made a shit ton of cinnamon rolls and a cake tray. And I was still trying to make it orange. And here goes my stupid ass trying to mix yellow and red to make orange. So I forget how you're not supposed to use a lot of food coloring. So pretty much I put a shit ton of yellow in the cup in the frosting. Ooh. Half of the food coloring.
Oh, the little container, huh?
Yeah. And so I get even dumber and I just start putting the yellow frosting on top of the thing, completely forgetting to even put red. So I'm like, maybe if I just put the red on top, it'll turn into orange. Y'all, it just looked like straight shit. It looked disgusting. It looked like something somebody would throw up. It looked like brains. It just looked like ass. But at the end of the day, there were still cinnamon rolls, so we still ate that shit. Proudly, I may add. So yeah. What else? I think that's all I made that was spooky type thing. I kind of wanted to do more stuff like I did for your birthday, but there was no time. And yeah, so we did that. Decorated some Dia de los Muertos cookies. I low-key was not feeling creative because I was we were playing the hot takes game, right? Was it hot takes? Yeah. So I was pretty much reading, and yeah, I pretty much felt you know how when you're saying the loteria cards and you everybody's waiting for you to say the next one. It's wait, bitch, let me check my card. That's how I felt making my cookies. So I kind of did not give a fuck. But I inserted a clip here, a picture here actually, you guys, so you guys could see how everybody else got creative. And mine's aren't in the picture because I really just did not care. Maybe one of them's in there actually. And yeah, and then we went to Cali. And your turn.
I
can talk about the festival together.
I had an easy weekend. Nothing really happened other than the hangout, and then I dropped the door on my foot, so now my foot's half-ass purple and shit. But other than that, it was kind of an easy weekend, I would say.
You ate that same chicle that one bitch had, Violet, for that Thanksgiving chicle?
Yeah.
Yeah, your foot looks like that. So sad. So yeah, guys, that was pretty much our week. And then we went to Cali to go to the Don't Fall in Love festival. Shout out to our ex co-host and her daddy that be on the ones and twos, as they say. And all right, so where do you want to start off with this? Trip was pretty okay out there. Let's talk about the day lineup. Who was your favorite out of the day lineup? Let's just say who was your favorite in general out of that whole concert. We've seen so many people, you guys. So fun.
I would say for me personally, my favorite would have been Afro Man.
I want to say I'm gonna say that too.
He had the crowd really jumping, and he actual performance wise, it seemed like his performance was really, really good.
He was getting down, jiggy with it. That electric guitar was going insane.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he could play the guitar like that. That was awesome.
Yeah, the fact that he could get down with the guitar and be dancing at the same time and still be having the crowd bumping, to me, that was just insane.
I was watching the videos back of when he was recording, or not recording, when he was singing. And the way that like you can see his expressions in his face, like of how into the music he actually is. Like you can tell, like with the singer, you can tell by the way that they like their chest goes up and down, and like the way their mouth opens. Like you can tell how much they're putting into that note that they're doing. But when he was playing guitar, I was like, nah, this man and his guitar, that's where he wants to be. Like the expressions that he was making with his guitar, seeing the how fast he could fucking go, his fingers sliding and gliding, I was like, that's impressive. That man is a musician.
Yeah, I think Afro Man was like, just because, like I said, he danced, he played his guitar, he did his whole thing. Like, it really was in tuned with the crowd, I guess. But I'm not gonna lie, Bone Thugs and Harmony were like a close second, just because they had like the whole crowd bumping and they played a lot of songs that like I really wanted them to play. Like the one with Biggie, like on the way to California, I listened to that song while you guys were falling asleep. I listened to that song and I was like, bro, like hopefully they play it, hopefully they play it, and yeah.
They did. That was pretty cool. We saw, let's just give everybody a little rundown if you haven't seen like my fucking billions of TikToks I'm making, because one, everybody was liking that shit on TikTok. So I was like, say less. Let me see what else I can get off of this. Two, it was like, who wouldn't want to show that shit off? It was fucking cool. So we started off with Bone Thugs, then we went to Too Short, then we went to
No, Bone Thugs, then Afro Man, then Too
then
Short.
Too Short.
Then after that,
It was Clave Especial. That's when we went to the second stage, no?
I believe so.
Clave Especial, and then we saw Javi, we saw Sexy Red, obviously we saw Fuerza Regida, we saw
Chinito.
Oh yeah, guys, I swear we had a moment, you guys. At one point I picked up my flag and we were singing together, not on no like weird shit, more like you're an artist and right now I'm like a little artist, because it was magical. And I swear to God, y'all, I swear the eyes were locked. So that was pretty fucking cool. Who else?
Luis R.
Mm-hmm.
We seen Los Angeles Azules.
Oh yes, that one was like probably number 2 for me.
We seen Chuyin.
Oh yeah, that fool was there too. He was like, Shoreline Mafia was the special guest.
We seen Shoreline getting out there active.
You guys, it was fucking insane. That lineup was literally like my everyday playlist on shuffle. Like, that was pretty cool seeing both like Spanish music and English music, both upcoming artists and old artists that like are legendary. Like, we're growing up watching people who are making it at our age, plus watching the people that our parents pretty much grew up listening to.
Right.
Like, that was just like, I remember sitting at the kickbacks while my parents are all getting fucked up in the backyard with my like deals and shit. Kids are in the living room watching TV, fucking around with each other, and like hearing like all this music. I'm so upset, you guys. I'm so fucking upset. Did not get to see Larry and did not get to see Roberto Tapia. Like, the people that I most wanted to see, it did not happen. So the way I see it as, it's left for next time. And maybe today wasn't the time, or this time was not the time for me, but I was like in close proximity. I damn near could have rushed into Roberto's trailer, but I didn't for legal purposes.
What I have seen about the whole festival is a lot of people are like talking bad about it, saying that it didn't feel necessarily like a festival and stuff like that.
How? You had the stages, you had the food, you had a carnival. I mean,
Probably
if
just
you ask
because
me, that's
like
a fucking festival.
they didn't have like the food like everywhere or like spread out, you know. But honestly, I felt like the layout that they had in everything was a lot nicer, because you
was
could at
more
least
open.
like you could at least walk with people and like not be fucking gathered up in a pile, you know.
Yeah, I like it. I like it because of how open it was. I mean, at one point, like, VIP was not VIP no more because people fucking just rushed in there. And yeah, there was a lot of I could sit here and talk a lot of shit about a lot of these raggedy bitches. And I'm just going to say this, you guys. To you, my lovely listeners, please be a lovely listener and don't be that bitch that's all the way in the back and shoves her way, pushing people, hurting people, trying to get to the front. Because let me say something. Right now, I was on that Don't Fall in Love Festival page, and one of the bitches that got us the most fucking hot, everybody was talking mad shit about her on that Instagram page. And I told our homegirl, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say shit. I'm not gonna do shit. Like, at the end of the day, karma's gonna get your ass,
Right.
and it's gonna get you good. And now you got a whole Instagram page with thousands of followers sitting there and talking about you look like an ad for lip fillers. Mm-hmm.
But either way, I feel like for the people that talked about it, I mean, it is his first festival that he did. His lineup was really good. Every artist, like, to be honest, it looked like they all did their thing and put a lot of effort into what they did.
They really did. Every single one of them.
I know a lot of people said that Kodak was just like standing there, not really singing or doing much.
Kodak's here for the vibes.
I would say like his is like the only one that was kind of like But
apparently, Lil Baby performed one of his new songs there.
Yeah,
we
made it to
after
that,
that, you guys. We were like tapped the fuck out, y'all. Like we were like, all right. We took a break after Los Angeles Azules, and we pretty much like went in the back to go sit down and kick it for a bit because we were tapped the fuck out. I was with a crippled person. I had a bitch who had anxiety with me. Surprisingly, I was the only one like thugging all this shit out. Like, no anxiety really hit me like that. I felt like safe, you know? So
right.
It was fun. I definitely liked it. The carnival was fucking huge. It looked super cool. Honestly though, like, since it was all ages, I feel like that's like if you brought your little kids with you.
Right.
Because if you're there for the concert, you was not in that carnival.
Right.
But yeah, we pretty much went like to where the artists were at. We had the food that the artists had. There was sushi, camarones, con salsa. There was fucking
aguachiles,
ceviche, mini pancakes, frutas, aguas frescas, sushi. Like,
bruh.
Oh my god, dude. Okay. You guys are not gonna believe who cut me in line. Apparently he didn't cut me, because like from your perspective he didn't. From my perspective, I was just like, no fucking way, I just got cut by Too Short, you guys. Not even Too Short, by his daughter, I believe it to be.
Baby
like
Too
a 3-year-old. Like, I got cut in line by short. Like, literally, you guys. And I just look up and Too Short's right next to me with his kid. I'm like, oh my god, it was such an honor to get cut by you, sir. And I mean, he didn't cut. That's what you said.
Well, I mean, you can't tell Too Short that he called you because he's gonna be like, "What's my favorite word?"
Oh hell no, man! Nah, fuck no, I ain't gonna get called a bitch by Too Short. That's crazy. Cause then that's like legally your name now.
I would hella be honored.
I was honored enough getting cut by him, but yeah, pretty much, you guys, I got cut by Too Short. And so yeah, we were back there where all the trailers were out for the artists. Super fucking cool. We got to see Warren G, Roberto Tapia, like everybody from the lineup was there. It was fucking awesome. Yeah, do you have anything else to say about the concerts? Los Angeles Azules, that's probably the one that I seen everybody dancing to. I wish there was more room. Like, I feel like for his next thing, the only thing that he could do better is give it more space so people can dance.
I feel like regardless of, our generation isn't into dancing as much as like the older generations.
That's what I noticed as we stood in line, and as we stood in the concert, and I seen all the old heads dancing and all the kids were just like recording. I'm like, damn, like we really aren't gonna know how to fucking dance, bro.
Well, it's not just that, but it's also the fact that like a lot of our music nowadays isn't really like music that you dance to, if it makes sense, you know? That you don't dance with the couple to like a lot of this music that's coming out. It's more of like you just sit there and fucking vibe out. Like, you sing that shit too, but
banda is banda at the end of the day.
Well, yeah, no, of course, but I'm saying like Los Azules, they have cumbias, they have shit, like it makes you dance. With corridos,
there was times I could
have
gone down to corridos if I had somebody to dance with, but at the same time there was no room to. And I bet the people in the back, like in the back of the concert, were dancing. Right. Because you always see that, like, the people in the middle can't really dance, but the people in the back are getting down. So
right. Yeah, of course.
Who's more fun, the front or the back? But what else? What else? What else? Do you have anything to say other about that?
I think that's it. Everybody did a good job. Like I said, if you see anybody talking shit, this is his first festival. So I mean, just give him props. Like he did something fucking that nobody like really does like that. And he tried it out. He did a sick ass lineup for the most part. Had a bomb ass food. Like everybody seemed
Mm-hmm.
like they were actually having a good time and were enjoying the vibes.
Shit,
And
cause
thankfully, like not a lot of stuff popped out. So like not a lot of fights or shit like that. So I mean, everything was pretty peaceful and cool.
at least around us, if you guys have any fights, shit, comment down below. Let me know. I want to see that shit. But now let's talk about that after party though. We ended up going to the afters, you guys, and the amount of influencers I seen plus Savannah seen was like, oh shit, like where do we even start, bro? Like we said what's up to Wendy, Benji. Everything that everybody says about Benji being the most humbling fucking person ever is so true. Benji was like the sweetest person you can meet. Like so humbled, so like he didn't even seem like he cared for the attention. You can tell he was like
There for the vibe.
he really was though, and he was shy. Like you could tell, like he was shy to an extent to where if he like us, we let him know like we rock with you. He was like, oh my god, I love you guys so much. Like you guys, Benji me dio unos besos que like, oh my god, not even my mom has given me that shit, bro. Like it was so fucking sweet. And then yeah, we seen Benji, Wendy, we saw these fools, we saw Gia, a couple of other influencers from here from Vegas that mostly Savannah knew, which is crazy. I knew most of the Cali ones and she knew most of the Vegas ones.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys know, I'm from Vegas, she's from Cali. So we saw these fools. We saw the homies at Bueno Bueno. We saw I just saw Bueno Bueno. Like what sucks is I didn't get to see Rex. I didn't get to see Erin. Um Vanessa, I really would have loved to seen Vanessa from IE and Besties. Well, she's no longer a part of them, but if right now is not my time to meet her, then the next time. But I was like, bro, that bitch has made me cry so many times, and I would just like to let her know that I appreciate that. So if by chance she's listening, shout out to Vanessa. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Poured up some shots with the boys from Bueno Bueno. Um, didn't think that would end up fucking happening. Like honestly, I was so excited for the concert and like being able to go back with the artist and like do all this like VIP like backstage shit. I had completely forgot that like, hey bitch, maybe you should go like out there and like promote yourself. And I did. I once I clocked back in, I was like, oh, you could like low key put in some work right now. I was like, okay, let's get down to it. Getting out of my comfort zone by actually going up to people and like, hi. But it was pretty cool. Cool Hans poured you up a shot.
Shout out Hans, dude. Honestly, Hans had the best fit. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't know, like influencers like you and Savannah do.
Yeah,
Where, like,
low key, y'all, we just kind of ditched him for the influencers.
yeah, like if I see you out there like and you're not an artist, I don't really like know you like that basically. But I will say since I did meet some of those guys like from the last trip to Cali.
It was the Chicano Elevate Chicano something. Fuck,
Yeah.
I forgot. Chicano
Um
Hollywood. Yeah.
yeah, Chicano Hollywood. When we went to that one I met some of the guys this time like you
met
said.
IE and friends.
Han poured me a drink,
Hans.
so shout out to
Han.
him. Shout out to him and all. But yeah,
Tell me why you guys like.
we was vibing.
There was a lot of people that were ready to fight though. Like we got like low key. I think there was a lot of people that wanted to fight me because a lot of people like was trying to like act like they were the shit around us, and I was just not having it. I was like, no, I'm sorry, but no. At one point, like there was this guy that would not let us sit at a table. That the tables were for everybody, y'all. So at one point, me being petty, I got on the chair in front of him, and the bitches were there too. I was like, you know what? Y'all can kiss this fat ass, just like Nikki said. And I started shaking my ass right there. Maybe it was a good show for them, but in my head, I was like, just like Nikki said, y'all can kiss this fat ass. Aha.
Meantime, you spilled their drink and everything.
Shit, I farted on their drink too, and what? But Yeah, you guys, there was a lot of people that, like, I'm honestly surprised nobody put hands on me because I was not, like, letting anybody, like, go through. And I do not care. But it was fun. Overall, it was fucking fun. After party was great. Seeing the concert was great. Being backstage was great. It was just shout out to Savannah's dad, Chubbs. That fool, like, he was on stage for a while too. He threw roses in the crowd. So it was all a good time.
He a real one.
All a good time. Shout out to them for giving us that experience and giving me the opportunity to go ahead and be in a space full of influencers, full of podcasters, somewhere where I needed to be. And yeah, I haven't been in an area like that in a while since I missed First Friday. Usually on First Friday, that's when I'm out here, with like the Vegas influencers and podcasters, and well, mostly influencers, but yeah, missed First Friday because we had to come out here. Anything else you want to say about that? Don't Fall in Love Festival, y'all. Definitely worth it. Definitely fucking worth it. And shout out to JOP for making it all happen. And my favorite part about concerts in general is the part when they go when they go ahead and give their background and like just pretty much remind the crowd like, yo, if you really put your mind to it and really put in that work, you can make it happen no matter what it is. It's gonna happen. Those speeches always make me fucking cry because like even he said, I was out here throwing flyer parties, playing at parties for $20, $60, and we would split it between us and the whole band. Like that's the shit that I'm like, I needed to hear this. Like this is like why I'm here, and it's gonna make me cry right now. But I really like to hear that part because it's like, all right, yeah, this person is like a fucking major artist making millions, making like fucking $60 and me parking my fucking car in a parking lot, and there's thousands of cars, but I'm not pressed about that no more. I am though, but whatever. And just like seeing like how you can go from you know taking crumbs to like, bitch, I got the loaf now. So that's my
Right.
favorite part out of like the whole thing. That's just like the best part out of any concert is them reminding you can do it too. Yep. All right, so first segment. All right, this week we're having an Uncontrolled Women segment, you guys. And if you guys are new here, Uncontrolled Women is a segment where we go on this app called Flow. It's a period tracking app. No, we're not sponsored, but it helps you track your period. Obviously, it helps you write down any symptoms you've been having, and helps you even jot down like what exercise you do. There's a women's chat room so girls can go ahead and give each other tips and tricks or just fuck around right there. And then there's the insights tab that helps us learn about our bodies. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to learn about our bodies. And today's topic is, does shaving make your hair grow dark and thicker? What do you think?
Yeah.
Well, dun, it's been a myth all along. And pretty much the reason why it happens that it grows out darker and thicker is because the cone shape of a single hair is lighter and thinner at the tip. So when you cut it from the base, it looks thicker and darker when it's growing back. So the size of the follicle is going to determine how thick your hair comes out. And the melanin in the follicle is also going to determine how dark the color comes out. So pretty much it's only growing back thicker and darker because you cut off the little tip of it.
Right.
But eventually that
tip will become the same.
Yeah. So it's a myth. At least here for the ladies app, it says that. I don't know about guys, but I mean hair is hair, so I think that would be the same. But yeah,
maybe
that's what they.
I know that like just testosterone has something to do with it.
That's why I'm like, bro, like, okay, so when people said that about my arms, like, it makes sense because now when I sit down and think about it, my arms never like ended up, like, let's be honest, you guys, like, us Latinas, like, we can get hairy and it can get thick, but ever since I shaved my arms, like, there's no difference. And like, I mean, I'm pretty sure like if I were to let my hair grow, there would be a big difference, but then no shit, like, you have hella hair, y'all. But yeah, I believe it. I believe it's a myth. I mean, they're literally telling us it's a myth, so.
Right.
We've been bamboozled this whole time, y'all. So all you guys that keep shaving your beard, shit. I wonder if the barbers, like, if you're a barber, comment down below. Do you think this is bullshit? Do you think that, no, it really does? Comment down below what you guys think. Well, all right. So today is gonna be a weird little episode because, like I said, we just got back. We're recording on Monday. Usually we record on Sunday, so this is a little wacky. Just know we were short on time. All right, so pretty much I want to talk about right now. Like, okay, can you imagine that you're? This is gonna be TMI, you guys. So not trigger warning, more like disgust warning, I guess. But all right. So you know how we always like have or what happens in Vegas? People talking about I shit myself, I pee myself.
Right.
What if I were to tell you that very shit that you shit yourself with, you could have made a couple bucks?
That's gross.
It is, but it's true. Pretty much. I knew you were gonna do that, so I waited. If I butchered this guy's name, my bad. But this dude from South Korea, well, in a university from South Korea, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Okay, whatever. I'm trying to clip this, so let me. So Cho Jae-Weon, who's an urban and environmental engineering professor in South Korea, made a toilet, eco-friendly to be exact, that turns your feces into power that then pays you in electric currency, well, digital currency. So every time you poop, you'll help power the building that you're in, and you'll get paid for it.
Bruh.
So it helps you make extra cash, helps you save the environment, and I'm pretty sure that's all it could help you with. I don't know what else you would get help with. But
Construction workers would have fucking OT like a motherfucker.
I don't know, but I feel like, okay, well, pretty much the way that they do it is to get the methane out of the poop, which makes the energy source. Like, it'll help you light up a gas stove top, hot water. But what's crazy to me, and it's like, I don't want to sound fucked up, but if he did this, they're going to come after him. There's no way that they're going to let this, like.
I mean, if they can tax it.
Sure.
If you can make some kind of profit off of it, then yeah. It's just like the solar panels.
Oh, yeah. If since you're going to get paid, they're going to be like, all right, bet, give me those taxes from that money you got paid.
Exactly. That's the way I see it.
You literally can't do shit without them taking your shit, bro. At the end of the day, no matter what, we all get fucked. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. By the way, you guys, comment down below, like, if you would do this, like, would you guys sell your caca for power to get money?
I mean, to be honest,
bitches are doing it on OnlyFans for thousands. Why would you do it for digital pennies, bro? Just sell that shit on OnlyFans. At the end of the day, the electricity's still gonna be running.
Me and our sponsor were talking about India before we came over here for the Halloween thing when I went to go pick them up. And in India, there's actually a video going viral right now where supposedly once a year they grab cow feces. And the video that I watched, supposedly they throw the cow feces like up in the air, like kind of like a food fight, imagine.
Ew.
And from what I've seen, you're supposed to catch it in your mouth, and it's good luck for like the next year or 7 years, some shit like that. Yeah, and like she's seen the same exact video, and we're trying to tell our IT guy about it. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
I'll look that up, y'all, and let y'all know if that's real, because that sounds crazy to me. Like, why would that be good luck? Why are you doing that?
Well, it's like when a bird shits on you. Like, that's supposedly known as good luck if a bird accidentally like drops his shit on you. You have good luck for the rest of the day.
I've seen bird shit on other people, and they don't look like they've been having good luck. But, I mean, I guess. I don't know. Shit in your mouth is crazy. I'd rather have bad luck than shit in my mouth. That's all I'm going to say. That's out of pocket. But, I completely sidetracked. But yeah, pretty much power out of poop. Good luck out of poop. Vegas, their secrets, poop. All right, I'm going to stop because this is nasty. I just thought that was interesting, and I was low-key a little worried about that guy because it's like, damn, like, you really did that and let it be known that you did that. They're coming after you, bro. But like you said, they might be able to tax it, so they might just let him do that shit. No pun intended. But you want to know what's some scary shit? I was trying to sound like that one girl from Scary Movie, but Pretty much, yeah. Scary movie. The Wayne brothers are gonna make another one. They announced it like right before Halloween, which is kind of annoying because it's like, why didn't we just get it for Halloween? But I guess. But yeah, the Wayne brothers are actually gonna make a new Scary Movie 6. I think it's 6.
Yeah, I've seen that. I'm actually hella excited to that.
In the picture that they posted, they have the Scream,
Yeah, he's
the
coming
Ghostface
back.
dude. So okay, I need to rewatch all of them then because are they a continuation? I can't remember. I just remember pendejadas tras pendejadas.
I think it's just like whatever movie last popped off, like they just
So they're gonna do
fuck
a
with it.
remake of the Jenna Ortega one.
Yeah, probably.
You think they're gonna have Jenna Ortega in it?
Nah, they'll probably have somebody like Cindy play her,
Oh my
but
gosh!
you know, because I think they're gonna bring Sydney back. They're gonna bring
You can't have a scary movie without her ass.
her best friend.
Right, the one that she's like, oh, that's some scary shit.
Yeah, the one that died. Her, the Wayne brothers. I'm just excited for the Wayne brothers. Honestly, they carried
I really hope
that fucking series through the first movie.
Well,
No
isn't
cap.
it their series? It is their series. That's their movies.
They made them, but what's it called? They took them off and
Mhm.
took over like their actual movie ideas.
Mhm.
So supposedly this movie is like they basically told the movie production, we're not fucking doing it unless you guys actually let us be in the movie and give us credit for this movies because you guys stole our movie
Oh,
idea.
somebody else owns their
They
shit.
they stole their idea basically. They stole their idea or gave the idea to somebody and they took it and ran with it.
Mhm.
That's why like I believe it's Scary Movie 2 where they're on the haunted house or some shit. I don't think one of them's in there. Like, yeah. I think Shorty's the only one that's been in most of them.
Oh, you see, it's so fucking hard to tell because they're literally like exactly the same. So I'm over here like it's probably both brothers. Meantime, it's just one. But I just pray that they keep it to the way they've always made those movies, fucking out of pocket. But if you guys comment down below, like, will you guys? Do you guys hope that they keep it the way that they kept it, which being out of pocket, crazy, and explicit, or do you want them to be like whatever the hell movies are now, boring?
Well,
Not offensive.
I think that's the fact that sets us apart from like movies back then and like our generation is like, yeah, I'm down to accept a lot of stuff and I'm down to accept different people and like all this stuff, but I'm also like that level of comedy is just gold. Like anybody that's willing to say some shit that's gonna get you mad or offended or anything, like that's their fucking job, dude. You're supposed to laugh at yourself.
That's kind of why I'm like, you guys, the way I've been thinking about it, I'm like, one, I don't want to go listen back to the old episodes because I cringe at myself. But two, I don't want to go back because it's like if I did say something that will eventually get me canceled, which episode 1 I definitely did, considering what just happened with AI. I don't know if you remember that, but that did not age well. Yeah, it really didn't. And that one I fucked up. But the reason, like, I'm like, you know what, like, at the end of the day, I said that shit, and who knows, maybe it was taken out of context because knowing myself, you guys, the way I talk, a lot of people don't understand what I'm trying to get across. Like, I explain myself in the stupidest fucking way, and in my head it makes sense and the way I want to say it, but to somebody else they're like, wait, did you just say this? And it was a complete opposite of what I was trying to explain. But the way I see it is, I already said what I said. I can't take it back. I'm not going to delete a fucking episode. If I go back and listen to it, I'm like, oh shit, I'm canceled for that. No, like, ni modo. Like, I already said that shit and I'll deal with that shit when it comes. But yeah, it's just like how they really say it's like just a part of growing in. No pasa nada. My homegirl got me saying that now. I'm like, all right, we're going to say this now.
The way I
Right.
feel is like you just have to be real.
Real,
Just love a person because they're real enough to show you what they feel.
but how real can it get? Because at the end of the day, sometimes you could be lost in a dream. All right, so this is our dream segment, a segment where we go around telling each other the dreams that we've had recently or dreams that we've had in the past. And we're talking about dreams that happen in our sleep. And boy, oh boy, we all know that those dreams can get crazy, can get like really, how do you say, out of pocket, explicit, not even that. It's just weird. Dreams can be weird. Dreams can go in any direction that will either make you feel fun and happy, safe, or scary and dark, like somebody's chasing you, or just random shit, like you riding a unicorn on your way to go buy a fish, but low-key they're out of fish because now they started selling alligators and the alligators started selling fish. So at the end of the day, who's selling who? That type of shit. And I had a dream. Did you have a dream?
No.
Okay. You already know my dream. We were out in California with the homegirl Savannahs, and pretty much like we got a hotel room together, and I don't know, like I'm not gonna lie, like me and her were cool the whole day. Like she didn't piss me off. Like honestly, I don't even think Savannah has really ever got me mad like that. She broke my heart once or twice when she got off the pot, but never got me mad. But so this is weird. My dream is weird considering the fact that I've never really gotten mad at her, or like we've never fought like that. But pretty much in my dream, me and Savannah were fighting. I don't remember if we were like fist fighting. I really doubt we were, but I know sure as hell we were fucking arguing and talking shit to each other, which we have done that before, but for like stupid ass reasons. But like low-key, like we both see that as like we were just stupid kids. Like that shit ain't shit now. But yeah, and I woke up and I like, she was already awake. That bitch was not playing when she said she was an early bird. So I wake up, open my eyes, and I see her, and I just had come out of that dream. I was like, Savannah, like, can I be honest with you? She's like, what? I was like, I just had a dream that we were fighting, bro. And she's like, then what's up then? And low-key, I was like, oh my God, I'm low. I might just go back to sleep because this bitch is crazy. And keep in mind, what made it even funnier is the fact that Savannah is not one to like fight. She's very like, she's not aggressive. Unless you're her man. But yeah, she's not aggressive. And when she said, what's up then? I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Like that shit caught me off guard. Like I still got the moquitos in my ojos. Like chill. But yeah, that was my dream.
As for that bitch is funny. She fucking went to sleep last night. She's like, as the last thing I heard her say was bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, literally.
And I was like, bitch, what are you talking about?
She said, all right, I'm going to sleep. Good night. Turns over, puts a blanket, and I hear is bow, bow, bow. Bitch never said a word after that. Like, she never fucking said a word after that. That's funny. I completely forgot about that.
She went to sleep on some violence and woke up with some violence. Like
she woke up the hood princess.
She funny.
That was fucking funny for real. I wonder if like we were fighting in our dream, because like I've said several times on here, my siblings would fight in their dreams together. I'm like, bitch, where were you at? Tell me what the fuck you were dreaming about. But yeah. All right. No dream for you?
No.
Okay, so that was our dream segment, you guys. So if you guys want to go ahead and drop a dream in our Google form so we can go ahead and read your dream as well here on the podcast for this segment, do so down below in the Google form in the bio, all anonymous submissions. And you can also go ahead and drop a confession or some other shit in there. Just do what you want to do. All right. So, all right, we could go straight into what happens in Vegas unless you have something you want to talk about.
No, we can go into that.
Okay, so say less. Let's go ahead and roll those clips to our segment, What Happens in Vegas. I'm gonna keep on the run, gonna have me some fun. It cost me my very life. Okay, so like I said, it's for a podcast. You guys aren't gonna know each other's answers or the name of the podcast. So just me, you, and the listeners right now. What's one embarrassing moment that you've never told him about before? Whether it happened before you guys got together or right now that you guys are together. But he doesn't know about it. Are you wearing makeup?
Yeah.
Dude, your shit looks like natural as fuck.
Tinted moisturizer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit looks nice.
But to be honest, I have no idea.
No embarrassing moments?
Not that he doesn't know about.
And that's fine. What about what about one secret that he doesn't know about?
Damn, I don't know either. Maybe that I pick my boogers. I don't think he's seen me do that. But yeah.
I'm pretty sure he thinks that we all kind of do it, you know?
Yeah.
It depends what you do with them.
I just put them wherever. Maybe that's like the part.
Oh no! So you didn't tell me the full secret.
I feel like just where I put them, I just like put them wherever I'm at.
My goodness. Oh no, we need to do something with you. Because my brother used to do that shit too, dude. He would put them all over the fucking walls and everything. You're a menace. Hey. Alright, I appreciate it. Thank you. You're very... Oh, I had to get it out of you though.
So the first question is, what is one embarrassing moment you have not told her just yet, whether it was before you guys started dating or while you guys were together?
One embarrassing moment.
Yeah.
Dang, I don't even know if I should say this one, but one thing I haven't told her.
I mean, we've had people tell us we were fucking and I farted during it, so...
Wait, like with her or like...
Whether it was with her or before her, so it can be any time at all.
Like any embarrassing moment.
Yes, sir.
So like, I went to the store one time, and this is when I barely started driving. I backed up and I accidentally hit a car. Like I had a backup camera, but I wasn't looking at it because it was too dark. And then I backed up into it and I hit it, and I didn't tell anybody. Nobody knows. Like this, you're literally the first person I just told.
I'm glad I get to keep that one with me. I'll keep it to death, I swear. That's a good one. What about one secret you haven't told her just yet, whether it was, again, before you met her or while you guys were together?
One secret?
Yeah. And if you can't think of one, it's okay.
Yeah, I can't think of one.
No? You're good. Hell yeah.
All right. So, like I said, for a podcast, you guys are going to know each other's answers or the name of the podcast. Just me, you, and the listeners right now. Okay. What's one embarrassing moment that you've never told them about, whether it happened before you guys got together or right now that you guys are together?
That I haven't told them about? I've really got to think about that.
That's fine. Right? Might as well give me a sip while I wait. No, I'm just kidding.
Shit, I don't know, because we don't really keep secrets like that. So I'm trying to think of small embarrassing things, but like I'll come back and joke about it later.
Right? No, that's fine. I mean, if you guys don't have secrets, that was my second question. What's one secret you've never told them about?
So it recently came to light, and it has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
It was a secret that I had promised a friend of mine that I would take to the grave, about how when they were young, they had a baby and gave it up for adoption to a beautiful, loving family.
Yeah, there's a concert down there.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, so her secret was that she gave the baby. Okay.
And we're married, and I haven't told him for the first 2 years we were together because I swore to my homegirl I wasn't going to say shit.
Hey, you promised the homegirl.
I promised the homegirl. And it wasn't like it was a bad secret. It's just the homie don't want nobody to know type shit.
Does he know the homegirl?
Yeah.
Yeah?
She's one of our greatest friends. We got a little group called the Brain Cells.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's cool
There's
that you
5
kept it.
of us,
So
yeah.
now just you, her, and us know it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. No embarrassing moment?
No.
No? Okay. Thank you.
So the first question is, what is one embarrassing moment you have kept from her so far, whether it was before you met her or while you guys were together?
There's been a lot. I'm a very not clever guy. I think it was I was trying to be romantical when we went to a park. I had a whole picnic and stuff set up, and I tripped and ate shit. And she was like, it was right behind her because I had flowers behind the tree, and I go to grab the flowers and I fucking trip and eat shit, and I like slide down. I'm like, hey, what's good?
Damn, I feel bad.
Yeah, overall, pretty good. Didn't notice, but you know.
I mean, as long as she didn't notice, it's what matters.
I put it all clean. That's all I gotta say.
You're laying down on the floor like Deadpool, like, hey, what's going on? What about one secret you haven't told her, whether it was before you met her or while you guys were together?
I still had feelings for my ex at one point, but like, I quickly got over that because I fell in love with him. Yeah, for like when we first started dating, I was still still had a thing for my ex. Right. But like, we talked it out and it was fine.
Hell yeah, I like that.
So those were our couples from our segment, What Happens in Vegas, a segment where we go around the Las Vegas area asking couples what's one little secret that they kept from their partner or one juicy, embarrassing moment. And then we talk about it here on the podcast. But they leave without knowing each other's answers, you guys, so they don't end up going home fighting unless they choose to. All right, for the first couple, no embarrassing moment for our girlfriend, but her secret, oh, man, where do you think this girl's putting her boogers?
Everywhere.
That's really what I feel like. Like, I remember, like, growing up, I said it was my brother, but I don't know who it was. It could have been my sister, but Motherfuckers were putting boogers on the wall, bro. Like it was out of control. It was on the walls, on the doors. I'm like, who the fuck is doing this shit?
For me, it was my cousin, and she would be like, you know how you
Are
get
you
like
telling me the cousin that's gonna come over?
no,
I was
But
like,
you
all right, she
know-
can come over now.
you know, those boogers that are like, you know, when they're like extra sticky.
Okay.
That bitch would play with them.
Oh, okay. You told me about that. You said she would eat them too.
Yeah, she would.
But this girl was not a little child. This girl was a fucking woman. Lady, I want to know where you're putting your muckles. And I'm pretty sure if it's anywhere and everywhere, he knows. Because, like, girl, there's no way. I really hope you're considerate. At least we're about the places. Like, please don't tell me you're doing this at work or church. Okay, for the boyfriend, shit. I can't even sit here and talk shit about the homie hitting a car with his backup camera because week 1 of having my whip with a backup camera, my first ever car with a backup camera, and a bitch did the same thing to Mercedes. So I ain't got shit to say. Do you?
Y'all are tripping. If you have a backup camera and
If you're not used to it though, it's like you don't
like,
depend on it. You're like, oh fuck, I forgot.
but I think that's like what makes it more like
Trippy.
not trippy, but more like, bruh, if you know that it's not there and you already drove in this light like this long without it, you should be able to, you know, park your car without it. Like it shouldn't be that as an excuse.
People who don't have a backup camera wouldn't understand. But the girlfriend, our second girlfriend. Oh, and that boy had no secret, but the second girlfriend, she had no embarrassing moment, but her secret wasn't even her secret. Not her out here giving the homegirl secret who she's not telling her man about the secret because she promised the homegirl. But instead, she told all our listeners and me about it. And I ain't never had nobody tell me a secret like this. Other than when like homegirls are like, yo, I had an abortion. But this one was a whole ass, she gave her baby up for adoption. And the fact that like this girl was like, she was not whispering. So I really hope her man did not hear her because we were not that far apart.
Her man's like, damn.
All right. This might be a hot take. She promised her homegirl and she didn't tell her man because her man knows her. But to all my homegirls, I'm going to say this loud and I'm going to say it proud. My man knows all the cheesemate in every single detail that you have given me. I'm sorry.
I know y'all children, y'all side pieces, y'all main pieces.
I know the secret.
Y'all work husbands.
Yep. So, just so you guys know, if you tell me something and you tell me not to tell nobody, I ain't going to tell nobody. I'm like Smokey. I'm going to tell my man, but I ain't going to tell nobody else. And that's a promise. For her boyfriend, his embarrassing moment was that he ate shit at their picnic. Is that what I understood from it? Okay, because that was a little confusing to me. But she didn't see.
I mean, he pulled it off. If she turned around and he was just on the floor, you know, with the flowers, like, hey, girl, come over here and let's
like,
lay down.
What's that one song? Baby, grind on me. And his secret was that at the beginning he still had feelings for his ex. As long as you weren't putting boogers on the bitch's headboard, I guess we're cool.
On her picture, making a heart.
Ew. Oh my God. I hope that girl finds help. She needs help. But, all right, you guys, those are our couples from What Happens in Vegas. And sometimes if we're making fun of this shit, like the boogers and shit, like at the end of the day, it's still like those are our people. And I will kill somebody for that girl simply because she was nice enough to be honest with me.
At the end of the day, she had enough balls to tell you her secret, and some of y'all don't. Just saying.
Shout out to her. And even if you don't want to give us our secret shit, I'm shy as fuck too. So I don't blame you. At the end of the day, I just hope that the people that I'm looking for find me and we have a good time. But yeah, you guys. All right. We're going to wrap it up here. Do you want to say anything before we go?
You guys, it's November. You guys been working these last 2 months, hopefully getting rid of all that little bit of weight on you, making space for that Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I'm saying? Lay off the candy a little bit because we about to grub real good. You can't have candy before dinner.
Fuck. And I've been slacking on the gym, y'all. So
And if you guys have a tia making some fucking bomb ass tamales
Or
with some
pozole.
fucking
Or pupusas.
bruh, with some
Si
fucking
están haciendo de
atole
comer, period.
this November, you guys send the invite.
Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys. One quick shout out. Shout out to Bueno Bueno. Shout out to Ian Friends. Shout out to Benji. Shout out to Wendy. Shout out to, these fools.
my boy Han for being my personal.
Hans.
He knows what's good.
And
For being my personal buddy.
But bro spends like 5 seconds with him and their homies. Meantime over here, like me and Benji are best friends for life. But shout out to all of them. Love all of them. You guys are like what set this off pretty much. You guys were the example. And yeah, so all right, you guys. I'm Ale. This is my co-host,
Mr. Anonymous.
This is Sin Vergüenza. And make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're on Spotify and Apple, make sure you drop that 5-star review. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that share button. Spotify, download those episodes. And go to that Google form down below in the bio so you could drop the anonymous shit so we can share it right here on the podcast. Peace out. Bye.
No tienes vergüenza, mami. Baby, quiero ser el río de tu Tokio. Chingamos en la casa de papel sin negocio.